Hey there, good morning. It is Monday, December the 27th, a couple days after Christmas. Wherever you are there, I hope your Christmas was wonderful. No, mine was wonderful. We had probably way more than 10 people over here in Ontario, and you know what? We celebrate Christmas like good normal folks ought to celebrate it. I hope yours was well. Hope Santa was good to you kiddies out there. Anyway, I'm coming on today to just kind of weigh in on the ongoing vaccine, anti-vax restriction, anti-restriction, uh, like the whole dispute deal between Doug Ford and his daughter, Doug Ford, our premier. Just that whole deal between him and his daughter. Her daughter's one daughter we know, Krista Ford. Uh, like first, first of all, I got my shots. I didn't want to be restricted for anything, but these measures, first of all, Premier Ford, these measures don't make sense, and and secondly, what's most important is that you, Mr. Premier, Doug, you need to make things right with your daughter again. And you need to connect. You both You both need to communicate. Talk your problems out. Because honestly, I can see where this is breaking up your family. You're breaking spirits, Premier. Even the spirits in your own family, and you are going to lose everything, man. And trust me, I would be sad. It would sadden me to see that. But you're gonna lose everything, man. And more than possibly the upcoming election in 2022. But so this is why I think it's time for you to disband the cabinet. This goes for everyone, including the Ministry of Health and the Chief Medical Officer of Health. Some new people in there. Well, Premier Ford, you can have some time to well, like where you can maybe have some time to be free and make things right with your daughter again, make amends. Like, you need to make things right with your family again. And you know what? Listen to what your daughter's saying. Maybe listen to what your daughter's saying for once. Honestly, like, I would hope nothing but the best for you, Premier Ford. But I really hope you consider what the point that your daughter's trying to make. Like, I believe that the vaccines are important, but I believe it should be freedom, and not wanting to take the vaccine. There should be no consequences. There should be no consequences or restrictions because someone doesn't want to. Like I said, I believe it's important that the vaccines are there, but you shouldn't impose restrictions. It is unconstitutional. Like, I'm telling you right now, Premier, you need to step down, get out, and more importantly, make things right with your daughter and your family. So, here are your choices. Your daughter, your own flesh and blood, needs your help. So your choices are this: either your career, your term as premier, or your daughter, your own flesh and blood. Pick which one you want to focus on. And I would hope that you consider more. I hope that you choose to focus on your daughter. Put everything else aside. Put this COVID crap aside, and everything else. And as premier, just step down. And maybe take on another job, or or get into politics. Get back into municipal politics where you're good at, or as you said one time in one of your videos, you could open up a cheesecake factory. I'd be behind it, but first things first, you need to make things right with your daughter. You do. You got your daughter the same. I'm not saying it's just you, but you both got to come together and make things right again. It's time to Krista, you too, come back and talk with your dad, make it right with him. But I would urge you both to listen to each other and communicate in a non-aggressive way. You need to both communicate, or else your whole family's gonna split. Trust me, it's not. I've been there. It's not the best thing. So please, Doug, especially for you, Doug, just drop everything. Make things right with your family. That goes for everyone else in the cabinet, in the PC cabinet. That's going through the same thing. That could be going through the same thing. You drop everything you're doing and make things right with your family, or lose everything. I think it's time. What you are all best to do. All the PCs are best to do is hold on the election overall. Hold on it overall, and make the way for other parties to get in. Make the way for other parties to get in. I think you guys step down. You guys got to wind this thing down. And of course, you know that in the election year, when the legislature dissolves in June, all current existing legislation and everything on the table will be lost. It has to be lost because it is the law. All existing legislation will be lost when you guys go into election mode, because this is an election year, which is coming up. Well, the thing is, for all you, to you and your family, though, I wish nothing but the best, and I just hope you can choose to make it right. Please, step down, disband everything before it goes too far. Retract before it gets worse, because it's already getting worse. Your daughter is correct. You should have freedom. That's the point she's trying to make. We should have freedom of choice without consequences, or fear of repercussion and restrictions for those for not getting the vaccine. But at the same time, I believe it's important to get the vaccine, because I am getting it. I choose to be healthy. And Omicron, don't get me wrong, it's not good out there. But restrictions, and I hope your mind is still on the same tune as far as lockdowns, because lockdowns, they don't work. They don't work. They don't solve anything. All they do is just create more chaos. And you probably knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen right from the get-go of the pandemic. A lot of division, uprisings, the whole spiel. This was all going to happen. But Premier Ford, for Ontario, for the sake of Ontario, you need to step down, or just fold on the election. Finish your term. Then take a hike take a hike. And like I said, if you want, go back to municipal politics and maybe taking up a cheesecake factory, because I know you can do other things. And even if you opened up like a little pub, we could still call you the premier. Because maybe we'll introduce it called the Premier's Pub. Just some ideas. But hey, but first, you need to, first, for you, Doug, especially, you need to start at home. You gotta start by making it right with your family, including your daughter Krista. Maybe she has something. Maybe she has something that she has to offer. Please listen. Listen. You might surprise yourself. If you drop that pride, you might surprise yourself. Lord, I was a lot like you. And you don't have to be like this. Dougie, do the right thing, man. I think it's time for you to call it quits at the end of this term. I think it's time for you to call it quits. And for this whole COVID deal, I think for Ontario, we all need to call it quits. It's time to call it quits overall. I'm sorry, but that's just in the best interest. It's like the battle against COVID. The only best way to go is to keep the vaccines going. Just keep the vaccines going. But overall, other public health measures in this battle against COVID and Omicron, I think it's time to call quits. If you're getting enough people vaccinated, like you are, that's good. It's good. It's important. But remember free will and not having to impose consequences. Because there should be no consequences for anyone that doesn't feel comfortable with getting the vaccination. Because you never know what's in it. It's for people's safety. This is where you've gone wrong. But other than that, it's time to call it quits, and get ready to and be prepared to depart from the legislature come June. It's over, guys. It's time to step it down. So call it quits with the COVID. Bring things back to normal, and begin to make things right with your family. Doug, for you and your cabinet, get ready to make plans to fold and to depart by the end of for the end of June. I mean end of May. So be prepared to depart the legislature in the end of May. So prepare to depart. You guys are done. Unfortunately, you guys are done. I wish you all the best of luck. But yeah, I think it's time to make plans for your departure from the legislature come June, when the election begins. So I'm going to wish you guys good luck. Happy New Year and all the best. Because every one of you as individuals and human beings, I wish nothing but the best for you. Nothing but the best. Be safe. Thank you.